Let's put Kelly on the spot.
I like being put on the spot. Let's go, Michael Bird. How are you? Even though I just asked you in the comments.
Well,
Put KK on the spot. What's happening? What's going on, everybody? All good, thanks. I'm doing well, thanks. Other than, trying to other than trying to expand my printer horizons.
I tell you, man,
In attempting to relieve myself from early morning work related things. Yeah. What's up?
Man.
Talk to me, Goose.
Jamming.
Ramming and jamming, man.
Ramming and jamming. Printing all the time.
I just started again. My printer's been idle for 4 days.
Yikes.
Can you see that?
Yeah. I like
see
it.
See the slots?
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, we haven't talked much. I've been super busy, and this the slots on this grill, man, they fit really well on the Ford.
Good. I can't wait to do mine. I'm just trying to keep up with scouts.
Pre-orders.
Couple, yeah.
Nice.
And
yeah, that's awesome.
And a little one-off here or there, and then I've sold a few of them out of my collection of other rigs too. So, and then I took on the little side gig started this week after work.
Right on.
I've been so busy.
Nice.
Yeah. It's cool. And I've been drafting some emails. I've been talking to my guy at Bamboo again a little bit because I am ready for another printer. And
good. Tell him I want 3 of them, 4 of them,
bro. So I've been kind of collecting some information and passing it back and forth and stuff. But
look at that, bro.
Fantastic. Are you seeing how that carbon fiber stuff is looking yet?
Starting to. I just started I don't know, an hour ago or less.
I don't know if I'll ever print with anything else. I love what it comes off looking like.
Mine is about 3/4 of an inch up so far off the bed.
Okay.
So I'm a little bit early to the game here, but we'll figure it out.
Or late, you mean?
Late to the game, but early here on this print. But
I gotcha. Well, everything I've done in this carbon fiber PET G,
yeah,
looks. I can't believe it. How it looks.
How many rolls have you went through?
I'm still on the first one.
What?
Well, I've just done a few roofs and some mounts and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. See, I'm going for the gusto, bro. I'm printing. So here's my thing,
Look
bro.
Look at this finish.
Yeah. And you're not drying it.
I'm not doing anything. I just took it out of. Look how easy the supports come off.
Wow. So if you're not drying it, everything that I've looked at with the CF stuff, the PET G CF, it's like, oh, you gotta dry it 8 to 10 hours.
Well, you probably should.
I put mine in the dryer, right before I decided to pull the trigger and start on it. And I'm curious to see what it comes out like. I've had 4 failed prints
on the regular PET G.
With the regular PET G, with running the Scout in 2 pieces. And the problem is I'm angling it up, and then I've got very, 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 very little adhesion at the base of it, and it gets up about yay far, and it just lets go. And then
Are you doing trees or regular support?
well, you know what? Since I changed some settings in my printer, it's kind of a combination. It's almost like it uses a combination of the regular and the tree. It's weird, but it's
hybrid.
Well, but I'm selecting. I'm doing a default on it, but I'm selecting the tree like I always have done. But when I go in and do the other trick stuff to the slicer now that I showed you, it's doing a combo. So whatever.
Unbelievable.
Because it's carbon fiber, will it be stronger? Yeah, absolutely. Now I've been told that drying it will increase the structural integrity of your your infill, but still it is going to withstand the heat and be a lot better.
It's crazy good, dude. It's crazy good. And I've got some issues still that you're just going to have from a printer sometimes, and I'm going to do, instead of this, I'm going to do this, because I'm not happy with the back where it counts for me.
So can you go 55 degrees north the other way?
Yeah, like this. Yeah, there's no reason not to. So I'll try that. But right. I love that it's not shiny. It's going to take paint really well, and by its nature, it seems to hide the lines so well. And I'm still doing the variable layer height here over the, wherever the curves are, and it's unbelievable how nice it looks. Dude. Oh, by the way, I can fit the whole top on my printer.
Yeah, I noticed that in your pictures that you sent me. That's good because you don't need me anymore.
I mean, come on. These are looking good enough where it's like you may not need to paint them.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Like with that, I don't think you need to paint it. It gives it the right texture for, a real roof.
If you want black. So here's what I've learned so much all the time. And thank you, Bamboo Labs, for real. Like, I don't give them enough credit for having changed my RC life. Like, seriously. Like, when I was looking back, drafting this email for my contact there and looking at stuff and thinking about it from that perspective, basically nearly all of the content I've made since I got this machine has been 3D printing. A few RTRs, some builds on chassis, but literally since I got this thing, we're either here talking about it or it's a body project. This printer, I'm eternally grateful to have. It's changed my RC life and my life.
Hey, Ryan, you're welcome.
Thanks. You started it, and then they hooked me up, man. And I'm just over the moon about it. And I don't thank them enough or pimp it enough, but I should. I feel bad. And look, here's what's interesting. I hit the ground running off of defaults with this thing, printing off fantastic stuff, not knowing anything about it at all, except dragging the file and hit go. We sized them, and learned some stuff along the way, but I have never really messed with any kind of settings until recently, to be honest. And so we were just, you and I both, fine to do some finish work, some sanding and this and that. But we've since learned how to refine some of the settings just where you need it.
You have.
Okay. But like, there's so much you can do with them. And I want to say, and I know how it is when I was new at this and didn't know anything, even just a few months ago, like somebody would start talking about settings and I'm like, I would glaze over because I'm like, I'm happy with what I'm getting, just utilizing the defaults and I'm good. But
right.
I've been trying things a little bit out of my wheelhouse and I've had some fails and stuff too. Especially in regards to when I was using the AMS for different colors and that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then after seeing this here, when I was seeing the prints at Beat the Creek from Redline Designs, this is exactly what I was looking at. And I was like, how'd you do that?
Right.
And
yeah,
they made it sound really fancy and difficult, but I got to be honest with you. It's the material. This carbon fiber PET G just does this.
Yeah, but you know what though? I mean, what you've been kind of spelling out to me, I've had a rough week at work. Ryan's been like texting me all this intricate stuff, and I'm like, piss off, honestly. And I'm like, I don't have the bandwidth for it this week right now. But at the end of the day, I'm curious to see with what you have, dug up and learned what it would do with PLA even, for some stuff. I'm sure it would probably work with PLA too.
It does. The difference is this material with the carbon in it gives you that matte finish you're never going to get off the PET G regular.
Right.
And it's a little more stiff this way, not as rubbery. I haven't painted any of this stuff yet, but it should take it fine. And I don't mind painting them, but because we're making kits, like I've been all about making it as nice as I can for whoever gets them.
Sure, 100%.
Before they do anything.
Right, right.
So, man, just a little bit. And I've been talking to guys. Honestly, dude, the posts that I've been putting out have been getting some serious views. And a lot of people reaching out and asking me stuff in Messenger and this and that. And so I'm never afraid to ask questions. So I've been talking to, from Nasty Customs, those guys that Beat the Creek, Josh Nast. We've been back and forth a little bit. He really knows what he's doing. And we've been back and forth in I mean, that's the greatest thing about the community, right? Everybody's in a different spot and can learn from each other.
Right.
And so Google's great, but somebody that like I've seen their product at the show. It looked great. It was coming off looking like this. And I'm always like, how are you doing that? And it's because they've migrated filaments. Now, PLA for a beginner is, I think, probably the best way to start.
Oh, 100%. Absolutely.
But once you're ready to tweak a little bit and dig in some more, you can kind of change up your materials and go for it.
Right.
This carbon fiber PET G wants a hardened steel nozzle, 0.04. It'll do 0.06 as well, but 0.04 is the minimum.
They say that the higher the bigger the nozzle you go, the better it is. Actually,
I can believe it.
I kind of saw that today. I actually almost ordered a 0.6 and a 0.8 nozzle for mine just to try it with this carbon fiber.
And it's still all about extrusion and flow and whatever. So it's not like it's coming out exactly. It's weird. I don't understand it all, man. I don't. I don't, but I'm willing to try stuff. And I'm more willing to try it on little things. And it's kind of nice having our own mounts and little bits and seats and stuff like that to these kits that we're printing multiple versions of them off also. So you do get to try things. I do want to say this. There's also PET G glass fiber.
Right.
Let me tell you why glass fiber would be something worth considering too. With the carbon fiber, black's going to be the only color you get with the PET G CF. But the PET G GF, multiple colors are available.
I would want to do that with the white roof.
Exactly.
Like what's on this.
Yes, and I'm going to try that next. Now, this stuff is a little abrasive, but that's also why the finish is so dope. That's why the nozzle has to be hardened steel.
Right.
It may be a little harder on your equipment, but it saves you time on the finish and whatever more quality product.
Right. I'm going to look at mine real quick.
Fine.
Is this...
I'm over the moon. I can't print stuff fast enough. And I'm shopping. Dude, I've got some of the best people, man. I have every now and then. I mean, I've been at this YouTube thing for so long. I've got guys that have been with me since the very beginning of the airplane days. And I'll check my email and there will be a random donation in there. And I'm just eternally grateful, super blessed, and it blows my mind. And it's seriously, I mean, I'm selling my own collection, not because it's cute, because I need to generate funds. And I'll pray about it. Lord, help me sell some trucks, and it's working. and then donation, like a big, some all the time. And then every now and then, just one that'll blow your mind.
Nice.
And so I can shop for a K1 Max, but I also am like the H2D bro that can cut vinyl and stickers and engrave and is a bigger print bed also. And I get to stay with Bamboo that way. You've had so much trouble with your Pet G. I'm like, I'm taking a back here, slowing down, taking my time.
Well, here's the thing. Again, I haven't had the time to really dig into the Pet G. I printed off. I'll show you right now. I printed off a whole front half of the Blazer with Pet G. 70% infill because I didn't catch it in time. It took me 26 hours. You could beat this thing. You could beat this thing with a sledgehammer and it won't hurt it, but you can see all the lines in it and stuff.
That's the variable. It's because you did the variable layer height.
But I print this thing standing up like this. So my only spot to be able to adhere to the bed is right here at this point. So I would get up about, yay far, and then everything would go to hell. And then I'd be printing spaghetti all night long. So I've wasted so much dollars in trying. I've tried to print 4 of these, and I'm like, forget it. I'm done. I shut the printer off. I threw shit in the trash, and I'm done. I'll take a break from Pet G, and maybe Wednesdays I'll go back to it. But you're right. This carbon fiber stuff, so far, everything's holding to the bed very well. I've got everything sealed up, like they said in Google and everything else I researched and what you sent me, and you told me the same thing. So, I mean, this is a brick. You would have to put 80 weight shock oil in your shocks for this thing.
Makes it harder to hold it up too. When they're heavy like that, it makes it harder.
Well, and the other part of it, Ryan, sorry to cut you off, but see the wing window? I had a hell of a time getting the tree supports off of this because of the 70% infill. They were welded on like no other.
So at that temperature and that infill, it heat soaks everything and then it adheres too good. And I think that might have been part of it too, where the support has a Z top setting, but then there's just regular Z offset and stuff, which is different than that.
Right.
And it's the Z top setting that you want to add a little bit to, not really the regular like Z, approach and offset. So I think that might have been going against you. The heat soaking at that hardcore infill. And I learned something else. So, you have all these opportunities to choose a different grid pattern or infill pattern.
Oh,
so in my research, what I've discovered is that the grid pattern is a carryover from the old days when that was the only option there was.
right.
But it's not good in a way, because when lines and infill and walls intersect, it's actually kind of hitting your work. And so that's another reason why it could dislodge something loose. So after talking to, full credit, man, when I learn something from somebody, whether it's Google, I'll shout you out, Google, or Josh or whoever. But he's using aligned rectilinear, and it seems more efficient, just as strong, and mitigates that bump and grind that you get with the grid infill. So I've changed that too.
Yeah. Well, and that grid infill, like with the K1, it bounces. I mean, it calibrates for that. But when it's running full speed and it's doing that grid, it's just like going bonkers.
Bro, aligned rectilinear, try it and see how quiet your machine is. And you saw the stuff that they're doing at Nasty Customs. Look at that stuff, those utility boxes and beds and stuff for SCX6s, and everything looks that good.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'll take that advice all day. So I'm like, there ain't no ego in it. I changed my settings immediately. And it's quiet. It's still just as fast.
Well, yeah.
And I'm still doing variable line height, because what happens is if you don't, you'll have this super nice print, but it's still going to plateau around the curve. So I still do what I've been doing lately, which is to go down to the 0.08 layer height for curves. But I haven't been fiddling with the tabs, the left and right click. I'm just doing what you're doing, hitting the adaptive variable line height and let it do it, because it knows where to put it.
So I've been going in and actually manually changing some of the layer heights.
Me too.
When you do that, when you apply that,
I've done both, but I'm just right now I'm just doing it and not manually doing it anymore, because I'm squeezing a print off while I'm sitting here trying to get other things done during the day.
Right. Yeah. Yes.
But I got to tell you, the shiny Pet G gives it all away, because it's shiny. Whatever you do, layer.
Oh, you see everything. Yeah, I just showed it with mine. It's like tritoned. It's crazy.
It is crazy.
Anyway, so yeah, I'm off and running with the CF over here. So far, the fidelity of what I'm seeing so far is exactly what you have there. So, and I'm gonna print a whole Scout out with it.
They look factory.
Yeah, so that's that's
strong.
If it runs good on my machine, like what it does on yours, and this comes out good, I'm actually. So what I did, guys, was Ryan was talking about how I can print it in 2 pieces, like Scout, for instance, and he's running his in 3. I went to run in 3 just so I can have a good flat adhesion on the bed. I can't afford to just keep throwing material away.
Well, you know what's good about that is that you can print this like this now, and then just turn on the good stuff for up here where it counts.
Yep.
And then you can print your front end like this now.
That's how I'm printing mine right now.
And turn on the good stuff for right here at the top. So it doesn't take a long time, and it gives it to you where you need it.
I'm at like 10 hours for that part right there.
Yeah. That's right.
So that's going to be 10 hours. I'm printing it face up, just like you had it. The center section, you said, just lay flat, like as if it was sitting on a body of a car.
I've done it like this before too, but then you got overhangs on the window. So it's better to just let it do that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And then the bed, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the bed yet.
I'll show you what I do with the bed.
What's up, Flopping? What's up, Rogers? Mike Bird is definitely in the house. Michael
But there's
Bird.
shiny.
Raja?
There's shiny Pet G. and you can see up here, it looks like it's different because the layer lines got smaller to clean up that front end. That would be a bunch of plateau.
Right, exactly. Yep. So Mike Bird writes Rogers flopping. How's it going, guys? We're over here talking about what we don't know.
I'm just grabbing an example here. So on this, I'll either let it, because now this isn't our production cut slice, but you know how you got those angles on these pieces?
Yep.
You can go right down there with them. And then this prints off really nice where it counts. So it's going to be ugly where it's down on the plate, but it's behind the seat.
Right.
So right?
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't. Right. So, and also,
I'm not sure how I printed that part. Keep talking.
You're going to have support somewhere anyway, so it's like, just pick what you want to look the best. And I'm like, if I'm going to screw it up, the overhangs and the underneath on the bedside, but you could do it this way too.
Anybody need an extra dash?
Yeah, we do. Hang on to them.
Yeah, so let's see. How did I print this off? So that tub area.
Yes, that's the angle I'm talking about. The way you cut it for the doors. So I'll lay that directly on the plate.
It looks like I printed it like something like this. The way the lines are.
Use the angle on the front. Because then you're going to get the better bed adhesion and the angle for fidelity.
Hold on. That is how I printed it.
That's what I do. That's what I do. And it prints off our clip pin.
Dude, door cards and dashes are going to be really awesome with this carbon fiber, especially different color.
Yeah, that glass fiber.
Or the glass filled. Yeah.
I'm going to try some of that. I'm going to have to get some.
Yeah, man. No, I got...
I got to get out. Y'all can't stand me up this weekend. I got to get out, dude.
Well, I'm Sunday. I think there's a good chance that Corey's going to get with me on Sunday.
Sick.
For the Tahoe, maybe. We've been bouncing back and forth today a little bit. So, that might happen Sunday, so yeah. I'm definitely ready to get out in the woods and
honestly, dude, that sounds like something that could easily fall through. So maybe, we do Saturday.
I don't know. Yeah.
And then if you meet him, you meet him. Like, I'm glad I'll run 2 days in a row. I don't give a rip, but I don't want to miss one. I got to get out in the woods. And I start new position Monday. Like, I got to get out in the woods.
You hear that, everybody? Ryan's got to get out in the woods. Got to go play. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on this weekend for sure, but one of the 2 days for sure. It's just I'm kind of at Corey's mercy at this point because I want to get this Tahoe to him. He's really itching to get that thing. So,
I hope we can run. I hope we can run with him.
That's kind of what I was planning on, get Corey out with us and do some running. But right now it's kind of tentatively looking like Sunday at best.
Well, that's cool, dude. What's that expression? What's that got to do with the price of rice in China? Like, so, I hope it works out for you, but let's get out there regardless of whatever with that.
Well, I can't go both days. I can tell you that, and so I'm gonna have to do one or the other. So if Corey doesn't make it for Sunday, then we can do Saturday. We can do Saturday morning.
Sunday comes after Saturday, so you got to know ahead of time.
Well, I'm supposed to be hotter than the blazes on Sunday, so I know where I'm going to be. You can find me on a river near you.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys are doing a deal, you don't have to be in the woods for that.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
I mean, if we don't get a call with them, that's not the end of the world.
I mean, at the end of the day, he wanted to try to get together early Friday morning, and I'm like, there's no way. So
I couldn't take a day off this week if I wanted to. There's too many people out.
Dude.
Believe it, I wanted to. The side job I'm doing, I was willing to start last Wednesday. I couldn't start till Monday. Another price of rice deal. It's like I'm doing a side gig for a guy, and it's like, I don't care if your kids are in town or out of town. I'm only over here an hour at a time.
When are you gonna buy a roll of ABS and try that?
After I do glass fiber. I'd like to invest in a better filter or a filter if I'm gonna do ABS.
Why does it stink? Like ASA?
It's worse.
Is it?
Yeah.
Put the printer out in the garage.
No way.
Why not?
Because I'm already fighting humidity and all that stuff here in my sunroom where I'm at.
Buy a dryer so you can run your film out of the dryer like I am.
I'm not running it in the garage, dude. This is like a piece of furniture, dude. I'm right here with it. Like I sit there next to it and watch it do its thing. I got a chair in here now.
Oh my God, guys. You hear this?
All I ever wanted in here was a chair to sit down in. Like the guy, remember the Dolby stereo dude? Or Sony or Dolby speakers? The dude was sitting there in a chair looking cool as hell, and the speakers were blowing in his face.
Oh, and his hair's all back. And...
You can sit down in that chair.
Right.
Well,
yeah, I do remember that.
I got me one of them chairs. It's low.
Does it give you a massage? Is it a massaging chair too?
Hell no, bro. I ain't plugging in a chair. I'm not 80. Dude, it's a leather chair, dude. Facebook Marketplace, free.
Oh my God. Well, it should give you a massage if it was free, and it should be heated too. Should be whatever the temperature the printer's running at, that chair needs to be at.
That's basically what it is, man. Sitting right there. I have, like I said, been chatting up, some guys, and I'm ready for I'm ready for a 3D printing roundtable. Guests on the show.
Do an after hours roundtable for 3D printing?
Not after hours. It's okay. We got enough tables for the people that are in the restaurant now. So we're not going to shut the doors and stay open.
Nice.
I mean, and it's about what can be learned from those discussions. So I haven't asked him yet, and I want to give you some more time to you and I get with these numbers a little bit and kind of iron out some stuff and try some more things, get some more results to talk about. Well, and then I want to bring these guys on to talk settings and numbers.
Brother, I will take every roll of PET G I got. If this carbon fiber works, I'll take this PET G and throw every roll of it right in a dumpster.
No, I'll use it.
No, I'll throw it away because nobody should use it.
Honestly, brother, come on. I've had really, it's worked out for me over here.
I don't like the flavor of it at all.
I don't either, but I'm not a guy that throws stuff away.
I do not like it at all.
I don't either, but waste not, want not. I'll use it. And by the way, there are setting changes you can do to make that shiny stuff look flat too.
Yeah, it's called get a sander. It's sanded.
It's called Google Hauser MD.
Google Hauser MD. Yeah, no, I'm just, I really got frustrated with the Pet G.
I know.
Really frustrated.
I know.
And when I start making a ton of spaghetti on this machine, I have never made spaghetti on this machine. And you have no idea how pissed I got with it. I just really was like, I'm done with it. The Pet G.
Yeah. Well, I mean, certainly it can be worked out.
Well, like for flopping for me, I don't have, what do you call it? The
AMS.
Yeah, I don't have the AMS, so
they call it CMS, I think, for Creality.
I'm stuck with one roll and one color and one at any given time on any print. But that's okay.
I filled out a thing for those guys too.
For Creality?
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome that you did that.
I mean, we'll see. I'm not holding my breath.
I mean,
the way things are going,
like
anybody who wants to can send a printer and we'll use it. Right?
Google Hauser over there.
Hey, that's the problem we wanted to have.
And here's the thing for me. I didn't realize that there was going to be that much in depth of changing certain things. The Z offset for me is a no go thing with this machine, period. None. I think half my problem of why I did have 4 failures with the Pet G is because I changed the Z offset to like 0.15, I think it was, and I brought it down to 0.1. And the way that this machine sets itself up to print, it every time it checks the Z offset, and I think that was my main problem, because
I think so too.
My first 3 or 4 layers, I could grab a hold of it with my fingertip and just pull it right off. And Pet G, the way it's supposed to be is you put glue on the bed to create the barrier so that you can get the supports and can get whatever you're printing off of that. It creates a barrier, a protective barrier. Yeah. And so the changing the Z offset was a big no for me.
So were you doing that for supports?
I did the 0.15 Z offset
for supports.
For everything.
Okay.
So in the way that this machine sets it, when it does the calibration to begin with, it sets at Z offset. So even if you go in and change it to run Pet G and it has different calibration settings, it accounts for that. So when I go in and purposely change it,
yeah, don't do that.
When I go in and change it to 0.15, it went here and then what I did. So that's why I think that's partly why I was having so many problems with.
I thought you were too spun up to want to talk about anything, but I kept sending you screenshots of information.
Yeah, and it was with everything going on at work. I was like, no, I don't want it,
dude. Listen, yeah, don't mess with that. The Z top number is for the supports, like I can't remember what it's called exactly, but it's a Z top whatever number, and that's for the support business, the interface there, so they come apart easy. But at the bed, bro, let that machine do what it does.
So like I said, the reason why I broke things on this one half of the Scout body that I was actually able to do it, the supports wouldn't come off of it, man. I mean, it was locked on tight. How long did that take you to print?
Oh, 9 hours. Nine stinky, not too stinky, but 9 hours. Pet G.
Pet G?
Yeah, I'm saving the CF for where I want it. At this point, I want to burn through my Pet G because I like the CF better. But I have a kit that's already this. I want it to be all the same.
Right.
So that's
you see,
why.
I don't like the finish that gives.
I don't either, but paint it, homie. They're kits. They're not for you. They're for the who wants them. And look, when we get done with what we got, it's probably going to all be CF or GF.
I mean, for the money, you're better off to run the CF.
If you want black.
Well, but I mean, regardless. Okay, run the glass filled for the stuff that you want to be different color, but for the main body, run the whole thing in black CF.
Well, thanks to Josh, we gotta listen. The CF stuff is way more expensive depending on where you get it. So this stuff that I got was still just as cheap as everything else I get. By the way, there is PLA that has CF in it, and we should see what the temperature range is on that.
I did notice that they make that.
I had some when I first got the Bamboo, and it was awesome. I used it.
I'm gonna look at that right now.
It may be kind of brittle, but just bump up the infill a little.
There might be somebody watching us right now that might be able to tell us. Honestly. So.
But look how nice my supports are coming off on this regular Pet G, bro. Easy.
Well, and the reason why mine was so hard was because it was set somehow it defaulted itself to 70% infill.
That's nuts.
And those supports were, man, it was a pain in the rear to get off.
Dude, sometimes I need tools to get these off. I'm everything by hand right now. And on the carbon fiber stuff, even easier. Bro, I love this. I mean, I loved it before, but like learning a little more, asking it to do a little more than just basic defaults. And it's actually been a necessity of changing material. Because you and I are both happy with PLA, but if I'm sending one to a dude in Florida, I'm cool if it doesn't melt on him. You know?
Yeah.
You want him to be able to run into the Publix to grab a carton of milk if he needs to.
So it's pretty much, it's no different than PLA. It shows a heat resistance of about between 50 and 61 C.
Yeah.
But it says if you anneal it, it will change it between 80 and 150 C.
What's anneal?
To achieve the higher temperature limits up to 150 C, you must heat treat the print in an oven, which can cause slight dimensional shrinkage.
Nope.
So that is not for what we want.
No. And by the way, as far as the dryer goes, I heard some people microwave this stuff, the filament, to dry it.
Oh.
My wife will kill me, but I'll do it when she's not home.
Put it in the oven. Just put it in the oven. I don't know. I got mine. It's running in my dryer right now and coming straight out of the dryer right into the print head. So the extruder.
That is cool.
So it's fine. And I can tell right now from here that the fidelity of it is absolutely flawless. I love it.
I think it's way more reliable, dude. And it's going to act like PLA for us.
Yeah, for sure. So far, I like it so much, I might just start running carbon fiber bodies all the time in black.
It looks good, man.
Heck yeah. What's up, Dwayne?
I'm looking back at older videos and I'm like, man, I used to do all that kind of work on lines that I could have engineered out with the settings. I'm like,
Right.
son of a gun, dude.
Well, I mean, that's all part of living and learning. We didn't know.
That's right.
Is what it is.
It is what it is. And everything we made was dope, but it took a lot more work than it maybe needed to.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Actually, you know what? I'm probably going to, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm going to print out another set of skins for my blue IJ body that goes on my Vertex.
Yeah.
With this carbon fiber.
Yeah.
Dude, I might even do the hood. Might even do a hood too.
I guarantee you that's what the Redline guy's using is the GF and the CF. For anything they got that's colored, it's got to be GF.
Yeah. Yep.
Because they're not expecting you to paint those.
Right. Yeah. No, I do. I really appreciate what he's doing at Redline. I mean, he's doing some really nice stuff, and I get why it takes so long. I mean, with
that's why
the AMS and all the setup and all that stuff that he's got going with all the different colors and stuff within just one print. I mean, props to him for that, for sure. But right now at the moment, I don't see any warpage. Mine's running at my nozzle temp's 260C. My bed is 80C, and I've got everything closed up, locked up tight. My chamber temperature is 35C. It's holding pretty steady at 35C. The fan's running about 30%, I think, and that's about where it's supposed to be. So, I'm happy right now at the moment, as long as this thing doesn't start spitting spaghetti at me.
That's good.
Ryan's like, thank God.
I mean, this looks good, but it's shiny.
Yeah. I mean, it's okay. With those, if you paint them, whatever. That's cool. But I definitely do like the carbon fiber look. No question about it.
I'm sold on it. I'm sold on it. Even if you couldn't find it at a good price, it's worth it.
At this point, I don't think I can really see the print lines like what you're talking about.
Dude,
no, not at all.
It's crazy. And I'm printing the CF on some things without doing any tricks. It's coming off good by default.
Yeah.
It means there's less errors to make.
I could unplug my Mac here from my dock and go over and open the door and just show you guys what it looks like, what I got going. If you guys want to see it, if I want to go to all that trouble. Hang on, guys.
Just go watch my post. It's the same thing. My post from yesterday, it's the same stuff.
I know, but this is live, bro.
Okay, unhook your mainframe then.
It'll only take like
20 minutes.
It'll only take 20 seconds. Come on, man. Don't be a Debbie Downer on me, man. Come on.
Shit.
Be nice.
Bro.
Be nice, bro. All right, here we go. Can you see this, guys?
It's dark as hell. Oh, wow. Yeah, that looks killer. Are there supports on the very bottom?
Very little bit.
Why?
Because I took and got rid of those tabs off of there.
But, I mean, if it's sitting flat, there shouldn't be supports there, right?
Well, when I took and got rid of those tabs off of that in the slicer in Creality Print, and I prepared it, that's what it came out with.
That to me is a glue joint. So mine have. I just sliced through where the tabs are.
That's what I did. That's what I did.
So you're just not at a straight angle?
No, I'm at 90.
Then it's weird there's supports on the bottom.
It's super, super thin. I don't know why it's there.
It must be a little tiny angle.
No, it was at 90 degrees when I sliced it. Trust me. I don't know why they're there. It's so minor.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's not a problem, but I like butt joints right on the plate if you can do it.
Yeah, I don't know why it's on there like that. I'm gonna see when it gets done.
So, man, mine slicer has an align to face deal. So if I ever get out of whack or something, I can toggle this one thing and then click the face, and it puts it flat on there.
That's why I get for, usually I slice it. Well, I need to go in and get rid of them tabs.
They're not actually, no. Here's what you do. Like, I've left them, and then I created my own little tiny piece that now those tabs, if you leave them there, are a platform to put these little things on as a locator for you.
Oh,
I'm leaving.
Because I just took and sliced mine 90 degrees right down. I brought that front half on the plate. It's the same file as what you have. Same exact file. Because I sent those files to you. We're using the same ones. And I just took and brought that slice right up and just put it right at the edge of that. I mean, like literally right on the edge of that to get rid of those tabs. I'm not going to deep dive into it. I'm just going to see what happens here. But it's right on the edge. But more importantly,
is that the 2-piece print or the 3-piece?
3-piece.
And that's the front end.
Yep.
Yeah. Take in that piece, your front end, the full front, and turn that son of a bitch up and cut it on the panel line of the door and leave the tabs in there. It's fine. The one stays with the one half, and they're not sticking out.
Yeah, I might do that going forward, but I want this one. I'm gonna use the three pieces that you're using. I'm just gonna do all 3 of them this way and off the same files.
Yep.
And just see how it goes. But more importantly, I'm really excited about the fidelity of that. I mean, you can't see print lines at all like what you got. I can't
wait to do the whole body bits. I've done some roofs, but I haven't done the bodies yet in that stuff.
Dude, that's where I'm like, you know what? I'm going big or stay at home, man, on the porch.
I'm tickled by it. But dude, we can still have the locator pins. We kind of need them now, especially if we're both doing 3. And I didn't want to take those out of the files, so I left them. I just sliced them, and then I created these tiny little nothing. And
right, that you just put on the outside of it.
You're going to pick a half to glue it to, and that's your locator.
Right. Yep.
And you're thin enough to hide behind the door when it's all together.
Yeah, you never see it.
I need to start a print right now, by the way.
Well, you better do it. Get some CF. Get another roll of CF loaded in. Let's start.
This is regular Pet G still.
Burn it up, bro.
Burn it up. All right, man. Let me do it. Actually, you guys want to see me do it? All I'm doing is starting one.
Hey, you got what was that you just finished? The bed? The back half?
Back half. I need an interior.
You need to do the center half now?
Yeah.
Good. Go solo, bro. I'm going to hit the bathroom real quick. Get me another cup of coffee. Go solo. Set it up.
All right. Let me get it going.
And I'll be back in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail.
All right, man.
Yeah.
I'm just going to start a print. You guys, let me configure this so I can share with you. Share screen. All right, cool. So you guys can see what I'm doing. Awesome. And it changes. So I'll be able to see your comments in a minute. This won't take me long to get it started. And I've got this project all laid out. You can see what's happening. And this is what's next. It's this one. And I got it oriented the way I like it. And I'm going to check and make sure I'm on the material that I want, which is just regular PETG. 1. And then I'll take you guys through the settings a little bit. On an interior piece like this, it's not hugely as important, but you can see when Kelly and I were talking about the orientation before, so you guys still can see what I'm doing. Yes, awesome. So so I've got all this opportunity to see what's going on. So if I look at, this is the plate that's selected. I've got the support set to tree, auto, slim. And one thing you want to do before you set off on a big, long print is see where you're at on all your stuff. So I'm just going to go look at quality real quick. 0.2 layer height, that's fine for this. And I want to make sure that my, I'll look at my support here in a second. I'm not doing any ironing or anything crazy. I am going to change this from inner to outer to inner. And I'm going to go to strength. And this is just me checking things out. And part of the strength is where you're also going to tell it what kind of infill you're going to want. And so I'm doing aligned rectilinear now. I used to do grid or this rectilinear here, but I'm doing aligned rectilinear now, and things seem to run smoother and a little faster. And that's the infill pattern, and the infill density is like the default 15, which is fine. So I'm clicking off of this. I never mess with the speed. It does what it does. Wall loops of 2, wall thickness of 2 is plenty because that really is 2 on each side. So that's 4. I've done stuff where I've experimented with that and it makes it heavier if you add. So I don't need to do that. So yeah, I've looked at quality, strength. I don't really need to look at, but we will. And it's telling me what I want to know about the infill and the pattern that I've chosen. There are some things like overhangs you can look at, but that's going to be in our other settings. There's so much you can do with these, but generally the defaults are fine. So support right here, tree, tree slim, remove small overhangs, support critical regions only. There's all kinds of stuff you can click here. Top Z distance. If I'm worried about supports, I'm going to make this a 0.25, but 0.2 has been fine. So I'm not going to mess with it. Bottom Z distance is, I think, equivalent to the offset he was talking about before, which screwed him up, and I'm not touching it.
Yep.
Okay, so then you can go into others, and you can set brims on this if you want to. Let's go. We'll just go ahead and set one on this, outer and inner, and we'll see how this previews. We're not doing AMS, so this purge into objects, infill, and stuff like that, it's not necessary. So we're just letting it do it into support. This is a default deal. If I was wanting to like iron this up and get rid of layer lines and stuff like that, I can choose fuzzy skin. And then what I would want to do is take this to 0.1 and this to 0.1. And instead of looking like a carpet, it'll look a little bit more like this CF stuff does. But that also takes a lot more time, which I don't want to do. So wall loops 2. I've done enough stuff that it gives me my own little tab now, stuff that's like you can look at. But yeah, so this is ready to rock. I already know it is because I've printed multiples of these. That's what's kind of nice about the project and having it like it is. So we've talked about this before, but like I could generate 2 different kinds of supports and see how much it's going to cost me in time and money. And we'll do that just for giggles. But I'm able, because of AMS and multiple reels of film in here, I'm able to map out the filaments if I want. So this piece is $6, 8 hours. And I'm using trees. And trees seem to be just fine most of the time. Now, sometimes if you're having trouble with bed adhesion, I will do the other types of support because it will hold it better, but you also are fighting a heat soak sometimes as well, that depending on what's going on could distort the print. So, all right, remember that $6, 8 hours. Now let's go real quick and just run a different kind of support just for giggles and see what the change is. So we'll just go normal and then run it again, preview, and it's going to tell me what it cost me and time and money. Sometimes you want that and sometimes you don't. It's less time and the same money. It's only off by 20 cents on the money. I'm going to let it do it this way. Because when you do this, crunching the numbers, and it doesn't seem to make much of a difference, I tend to default to the straight lines of it all because I think it's easier on the machine than doing a bunch of little circles. So when it doesn't make a difference, that's what I'm going to do. So we're going to send it. There it is. Everything's mapped out right. Slot number 1, generic PET G. The AMS says the same thing. You guys have seen me unclog my nozzle and clean out my extruder. It's when I'm in a hurry and I didn't make sure those things matched. But that's my fault. Okay. So that's that.
There it is. Cool. What was the time difference between the trees and the straight?
30 minutes.
I agree with you. I mean, there's times that I feel like I need to do more of straight line supports just because the trees, because my bed, it's like constantly like up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And it's like when it gets up close to the end of the print and there's a ton of those little itty bitty round circles.
Your machine's working like crazy.
Yeah, it's almost easier to do the
straight line. Anytime I've had trouble with bed adhesion, I've gone for that straight stuff.
Yeah.
And I'll put the brim on it, and you can control the size of the brim. But that's about it. That's about all you got to do.
Yep. All right, so now Ryan can go get in his lazy boy chair and watch it run
for 7 hours. Bro, that's why it hurts so bad when you mess up a print. Kelly, let's tell the guys this. Let me tell you this.
Oh, jeez.
So the first print.
What's up, Bob's RC? Chuck, what's going on, man?
What's up, Chuck? What's up, everybody? Thank you all for your support. Hey, so when I first got this PETG carbon fiber, I went and I could remember I wasn't sure if I could print a roof or not, the full roof. So I worked it out and I started printing a full roof. And I was just blown away at the fidelity. And then here's what's funny. That whole project you saw where all my pieces are on the plates, I never had this in there because I didn't think I could do them. So when I drug it in out of the regular files, I never changed our size from the 100% to 98.
Oh.
This son of a bitch is too big. My first 12 hours trying out the CF. I'm so pumped. Look how good it looks. And bro, it's the wrong size. Look at the window. Look how.
Oh yeah, I mean, I can clearly see it right here on my own machine. How nice it's coming out,
bro. This was all I could do to get it to fit on my stuff, bro.
I don't know how you got that thing crammed into that little printer. Jeez.
And I did trees.
That's crazy.
Trees. And here's a good example if it shows. But like even as good as that carbon fiber is, you can see the plateauing on this front edge.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't do the variable layer height and tweak that last little bit. And what's neat about it only being this little bit, it doesn't cost you a ton of time when you screw with the settings to make this right. And by the way, it's not bad anyway if you're going to finish it and stuff anyhow. Now this particular one is too big, so it's worthless.
No, don't say that. Don't say that, because you know what I'm thinking?
You got 100?
No. I wonder if it would fit on the Blazer.
Let's see. I hate to waste this stuff. You know what? It's not the cost of the filament. It's the cost of the time. This was an $11 piece, but it was 12 hours.
Right. Yeah. It's, well, this front doghouse section on the Blazer is 10 hours.
But here's one the right size.
And this, honestly, Ryan, this is the first time that I have ever ran the CF, and I'm just like, I'm going for it. Let's go.
You are going for it. The first thing I printed with the CF before I screwed up on the roof.
Let me guess. It was this.
It was all the 3 mounts.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, I got to tell you something that's a fun little trick. So I took your mount you made that allows it to work with all of the 10-3s.
Yep.
And I made it 10 millimeters taller. See?
Yeah, I see it. Why?
Because remember when you didn't adjust the clip 10 millimeters and it was not right?
Yeah.
So now, instead of some dirt pin bull stuff,
yep,
I printed 2 of these. So I got one on.
So, okay. Yeah, that's a good idea, honestly. So
it saved this whole body. So now this is still our system, but it's got that modified taller gray piece.
Yeah, and it clips in.
And now I don't have to create the dirt pin baloney for this. So
that's cool.
I got your piece, but stretched out. It's cool. Actually not stretched out. It's sliced off, put in a 10 millimeter chunk, actually sliced off again, make the piece that doesn't matter because there's no holes in it, 10 millimeters bigger, fuse it together and send it.
No, that's a good idea. Yeah.
So
that makes me think that I could do that with the one Blazer body I got.
So, dude, this now is legit,
right?
Except for the inner tub is at too much of an infill, so the back end is a little heavy on this.
Well, do you want to tear that apart and you want my 70% infill Pet G front end? It'll even it out.
No.
You sure?
Yeah. I'll sell that as it is.
Everybody's doing it.
That one will go. It's fine. I drove it the other day. There's content on it. It's fine. It's just that's what it is.
Actually, now that I think about it, neither one of these Blazer bodies are right. They're not the right wheelbase length. I'd have to have another chassis that's specific for one of these Blazer bodies that I got. I got 2 of them laying here. So, yep.
How off are they? I thought we saw them the other day and they look good.
The one is way too long because I forgot to scale it. The other one is not far off. You can spin the links a little bit and get it there.
It ain't final. Just let's get it right.
Well, it's right now. I mean, the last one I printed is dead nuts on.
Oh, well, good.
This one is.
That's all I.
This one I just had. This one here is spot on, and it has the wheel well rounded off on it. Yep.
Awesome. On the front and back inner.
Yep. So this one's correct.
Okay, good.
But the other two they're off.
I gotcha. Well, if you can use this wrong roof, you're welcome to it.
That'd be pretty funny to put a scout roof on a Blazer. Why not?
I mean, dude, for the longest time, all my trucks had international dashboards.
Yeah, why not?
Why not? The best lenses and light buckets I got were from the Travelall. I keep reusing those.
Dude, this whole little blade system I came up with.
I can't wait to do a Ford, bro.
Dude, it's so legit, man. I mean, it's got a lot of supports in the inside of the grill just because I just printed it as fast as I could because I didn't care.
That's where you get away from the trees because there will be a million little trees if you do it.
Just to make sure this fit. That was just the front sliver of the Ford, just enough to be able to see all the tree supports inside that grill.
Yeah.
Just to make sure it fit. That's all I cared about. I wanted it to be done dirty, quick, and as fast as possible, just to see if it would work.
Let me see that grill out of the front clip. Can I?
I don't know what direction you want to see it, but
the back. Oh my gosh, yeah. Let me see the front now, please. Yeah, it looks good. So it's
let me get rid of my hand.
You printed it straight up like that?
Yeah, I think so. Yep.
You know what I would do? Set it down on its fins real quick.
What, you mean on the little
on
rails?
Blades. Yeah.
The blades?
Yeah. So if I would not do the trees on that. And then I would try it like that. And it's going to plateau a little bit, but it's a small piece. If you turn that fidelity up, it honestly doesn't matter. We're always going to find out what's best and do that.
I think if you even put it on just a slight angle like that, it would be okay. Because then it will still print. The fidelity be really good, and you don't need to have all the supports inside of the grill.
Yeah, and I think the straight supports are easier to get off when it's that small.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I could use a screwdriver and knock those out in a heartbeat. I just haven't done it because I'm too lazy to do it. I don't care. This thing is just all it was just a test print to see if it would fit.
Yeah.
So I could
think about the machine doing those trees.
Oh no, absolutely. Like I said, Ryan, this one was. I just wanted to put it on there in an orientation that I could just print it as fast as possible. Just didn't care. I just wanted to be able to make sure it would fit, and it fits. I mean, so good. It fits so good.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's good.
It is. And that is where the rubber meets the road. So that's one of those things that it visually, right? So what am I doing? That's one of the things where it does make sense to play with it until you get the absolute best looking. Nice. I get it though. You're testing for fit.
Yeah, for sure. Yep. But the blades that are in this, I mean, they fit really snug and tight. So it's a glue joint and it's a locate joint. So,
and the reason we did that is so if you wanted to run lights in there, because the way that originally is supposed to mount, there are pegs on the back of that grill to locate it right where the light buckets would go through. So we are leaving that open. So if somebody wants to do lights in this, they can.
It'll be tight for 5mm, 3mm.
I'm not doing them. I'm not going to do them.
I'm not either. I mean,
I'm doing the lenses, but not. That's it. Now on the big 6, probably yes.
Yeah, these 110 scales like this, I don't ever really think about running lights on them.
Sometimes I do, and sometimes I don't. But the lights are so small on the back of that Ford. It's like I don't want to buy different stuff. I use what I use all the time, and so if what I use from the axial stuff is too big, then I'm not going to bother.
Right. Yeah.
These are scale to trail and beat on, right? There's scale that looks so good and's got no, not talking any trash, but there's some that have opening hoods and things like that. Well, that's cool if you just want to look at it with the hood open, but we're meeting in the middle of fashion and function.
Mike Bird, you're right, man. That click is satisfying. When I finally got that thing dialed right and I clicked it shut, I'm like, I like that. It's like the sweet sound of clicking success.
It truly is fantastic.
It's a good mousetrap.
It's a very good mousetrap because, dude, you showed it last week. Dude, you put 3 bodies on the same chassis in less than 20 seconds.
Yep.
I mean, we know how hard it has been to make this stuff work.
I'm looking forward to actually, now since I'm running the CF, I'm looking forward to doing, number 1, the seats in CF, because I know that stuff's going to give you a lot better fidelity on the seats, and it's just going to look cool, especially when you lightly paint it. But more importantly, I'm looking forward to doing this back, the locking part that goes into the chassis. I'm looking forward to doing this in the CF.
Oh, by the way, on the mounts that I did, because I was using the CF, I didn't go to 70 on the infill. I went to 42. And then I forgot to change it, and I started printing off a roof. So this is a roof that I started at 42 infill, and I stopped it. I thought about letting it go, and then I was like, you know what? The last thing I want to do is have a heavy roof because I didn't want to waste this.
Right.
So it's like, you know what? See ya.
Why'd you go to 42? Why didn't you do 42 and a half or 43?
Because 42 is the answer of the universe.
Okay.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, dude. Zaphoid Beeblebrox.
Nuts.
42, dude. It's answered everything.
But it's strong enough? It's strong enough at 42?
As compact in between chassis rails as this stuff is, yeah. And 70's fine too, but I just felt like 42 was the answer I was needing.
Well, I think I did 70 or 75, and this is PLA, and it is super dense. So
it's fine.
I can't wait to do one in CF.
These I always print standing up, so the strength bias is 90 degrees to the stress. I don't want the layer lines along where it would break if it was going to. So I put these sons of bitches standing up. The other ones, it doesn't matter to me, but this one does.
Right. Well, if you
no support on it except for just the pins.
If you break that, your body's going to be trashed.
Yeah. But what if it's not? Like, what if it's just a bump and then you break your... I mean, all you got to do is print it standing up. And we're the ones who get to control it. Right. So...
Yeah. Sorry, man. I'm looking at my pretty Scout again.
It really doesn't use any support to print it standing up. on that.
Bro, I cannot believe I mean, I see the fidelity in that roof you made, but right here, right now, in real time,
So good.
I just looked at this and I'm like, it looks like it's a molded part.
It's like it makes you wish you were always using it.
Oh, I will.
Right?
I will. If this comes out really well, I'm gonna print a whole scout out with this.
Oh, as soon as I get through, I'm just trying to not hodgepodge what I got going now. So I'm going to burn through. And honestly, I don't mind using Pet G for this. I don't give a shit if the mount's shiny.
You don't give a shiz?
No. So whatever.
Hey, does this brand that we're using of this carbon fiber, do they make this G whatever G what GF?
Yeah,
they do.
Yes, they do.
Okay.
And I got a contact to get cases at better prices.
Nice.
But if you bro, this carbon fiber stuff, depending on where you look, it's $25 a roll. But I found on Amazon the brand that I wanted for like $15. I found it at $25 and $28 on Amazon as well.
Sweet.
Michael Bird. The CF only is black, but the GF you've got color options. So, yeah.
I mean, you know what? At this point, it looks like
it's called Tinmori.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Thank you, Josh Nast, for that.
Come on. That. You know what, Ryan? This right here.
Yeah.
Hang on. I think a Scout would look killer in this color. Hang on. Look at this. Oh, yeah.
You froze. There we go.
Can you see that?
Bro, I almost bought it.
Oh, my gosh, bro.
Dude, it makes me want to do another FC-150, that Jeep thing. Because that's really the color I wanted, not what I did.
And then you wouldn't have to paint it, man. So nice.
Well, yeah, if it's in the right material, shoot.
My gosh. Yeah, I'll be curious to see what this stuff prints like.
The GF, I bet it should be very similar to this CF. It's I believe just because it's the carbon fiber, I don't think takes the color dye, but the glass fiber will. Yeah, I almost bought yellow, dude. And that green.
Frosted white. Sorry, I'm Amazon shopping.
That's cool. I'm checking out my social world domination.
The world domination.
Yeah, dude, these little posts are going off. I got 3,000 on the last one and 2.1 on the one before. And then the one where I did the yellow Scout and showing the clip off and on, 7.2K.
Two. And you got 2 cells? What's going on with that?
I mean, not everybody's cool. You know what I mean?
Right. All right.
And on Instagram, there's more numbers. That's what it takes. And guys getting them in their hands.
Bro. I am torn
on colors.
Yep. Frosted mint green.
I wonder what the frosted means.
I don't know. Man, you just can't see the color. There it is.
I just be careful if anything is silk or whatever, because it changes things.
It's frosted mint green, man.
Let's take a look at this. Hold on. Let's take a look at the printer real quick.
Bro, I do like this. Let the color warm up to this. That one. Frosted
Honey
water blue.
Flakes. Yeah, that looks good.
Huh.
There it is.
There it is. Yeah, Michael Bird teal, man. That's what I'm saying. That is what I'm saying. For the price of this, you're better off just to, at this point, to buy the white and paint it.
Well, that's the thing, man. The once you find what you like, then you can get a case.
Right. I do like this frosted water blue. It's kind of cool.
Let's see.
It's the last one I held up.
Okay. Yeah, that is cool.
This one.
That's a little Corvairish looking to me.
I think that's a little old school Scout looking with a white top on it or a black top. All right, well, just because you got me hooked on this.
Michael Bird. Yes, I can check out no matter where I'm at. I'm on my phone. I got the Bamboo Handy app, and I can stop it, start it, look at it on my phone anywhere. Pretty nice. Bamboo Labs, yo.
Bamboo Labs, y'all.
So I've been looking at those again, and the difference between the H2D and the H2, I forget the other letter designation. It's the nozzles is the difference. And the H2D nozzles are more affordable, easier to. But by the way, after 2,200 hours or whatever, I'm still on my first two nozzles. Hot ends. I just go back and forth. One will get clogged up, and I'll fix it when I get to it, and I'll put in the other one that's clean. I have figured out how to clean them pretty good, which is crazy because you got to think about it. Stuff's melted in there. How are you getting it out? Get out as much as you can before you press the rest out is what you do. You know what I do? You know what I do? So it'll actually grab it. So in the hot end, you can't really stick anything but a guitar string in the hole, and then that's not strong enough to push out anything that might be stuck. So you can stick your material in there, your rod, and see where the clog's at, how deep in it. And I'll heat up a small drill bit because it's got grab to it, right? It's a drill bit, so it's grabbing in. I'll heat that drill bit up, stick it in there where it's clogged to stuff, and it embeds in there because it melts itself in. You don't want to overturn it, but I'll stick it in there and let it get a good grip of the piece of filament that's stuck in it. And then I heat the snot out of the hot end part, which loosens it up where it's stuck at. Then I slowly turn that drill bit out. All of a sudden now where there was all this tension, now it'll actually go. And I can pull out the drill bit and a chunk of filament right out of this. And then if you get where there's a little tiny bit stuck in there and you can't get it, then heat this up, heat up your tool and jam it through and squirt out the little tiny bit left. I've done that so many times at this point. But dude, I'm still on the same 2 nozzles after all this time. And bro, I'm sticking drill bits in there. I mean, I'm like Fab Factory in it.
I changed my nozzle this morning because I didn't realize that I had a metal one here.
Awesome.
And so I changed that this morning early. And when I took the old nozzle out, I looked at it. I think that there was some wear on that from that Pet G and running 70% infill and just everything that was set up the way it was. Of course, it's been in there for quite a while too. So this is a brand new metal nozzle in here. And so nice. right out of the gate started with the CF right straight up. So
that's awesome.
So I think I just looked at it again. I'm impressed.
It's unbelievable, isn't it?
Yeah, I hope this works tonight because tomorrow morning I'll wake up and be like, wow, it's awesome.
That's great.
So yeah, so I ordered 2 rolls of the GF white, frosted white, and ordered 2 more rolls of the CF just now.
You know, all this stuff I've been learning lately, I'm like, all right, let me try ASA again, you know? And so I have. Yeah. I've tried ASA a couple more times and some of the stuff that I've learned. And guess what? Still hate it. It warps. It doesn't matter. It seemingly doesn't matter what I do. And I think it's fine depending on what you ask it to do. Right. But these body shapes and stuff, I don't think it likes it. I've done a couple roofs out of it, just trying to burn the white up. Sucks. Sucks.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think the ABS is worth a try, though, and I'd like to see how reliable it is. I mean, man, ultimately, I really enjoyed PLA. I ain't gonna lie, but dude, this CF stuff,
it's legit.
It's a little abrasive. You might go through a hot end more often, but I think it's worth it.
Yep. I agree. From what I'm seeing so far, I'm pretty impressed with it.
And your tubes, the tubes that the stuff feeds through and the little this and that. I mean, you may.
My tube it'll eat a hole in my tube anyways at the top going down into the print head just because it's rubbing against the glass. Just the friction of how fast the head's running around.
I had to change mine.
I've had to change mine like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, I've wore through mine. Yeah.
So that's why usually if I'm printing PLA, I just leave my glass lid off of it and just stow it away someplace. This printer hasn't ran this much with that glass lid on since I bought it after I figured out that it would wear a hole in the plastic. What's up, Don?
The problem was I didn't strap that PFA, I think they call it, tube to the
electronics.
Yeah. It was out of its bracket.
Yeah. Don, yeah, that blazer's looking good, man. He sent me a picture of it on Monday. This is how busy I've been. He sent it to me on Monday, and I just looked at it like right before the show. He's gonna make his down and dirty like Ryan Ramsey does with his. That's what he said. It's gonna be kind of, I think patina is what he's going for or something.
Sick.
Primer down. Nice.
That's what's up.
Yeah, man. It's gonna look good. It's gonna look good.
I'm looking forward to doing a big one again.
Ryan is probably jealous that you're doing one of these, Don, because he's been wanting to do a blazer. He's wanting a blazer bad.
I want a little blazer though.
Yeah, I don't blame you. There's a lot to these big ones. Here you go. Maybe. Hang on. It takes a minute for my Mac for some reason, to load up. Went dark on me.
That looks killer. That's looking good.
Looking good in the hood. Heck yeah, man.
It is, man. I don't see any glue joints.
Nope. No, he's doing a killer job at that. That was one of the things he sent me on Monday. I'm like, dude, that's looking really good.
I can't wait to do the Power Wagon, brother.
Power Wagon. What, a 110 scale Power Wagon? Yeah. Let's go.
Anytime. You know what's crazy? I'm starving. I've had nothing today, really.
Pretty much same here.
And they just got a pizza at 7. So I know it's sitting out there. I'm about to find a reason I have to go somewhere. You know what I mean?
You'll be eating pizza bones. Is what you'll be.
Big fella gotta eat.
Is it a stuffed crust? If it is,
no, it's cheap. It's Domino's, and we're not fancy. If we're getting it, it's probably a meal deal, some kind of value, this or that, or 2 for 1. Whatever.
There's nothing, dude. There is absolutely nothing wrong with a Domino's, pepperoni lovers, grease-filled, slider right through you pizza.
No, but
not at all.
I'm not doing no crust stuff. No crust shenanigans.
See, I'm not a crust guy, but if you give me like a stuffed crust, yeah, I'm all over it.
That's cool.
Don says you should see it now. Nice. Just ate a fudgesicle. Sweet.
What's crazy?
Yeah,
no, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Just thinking about these kits, man, and putting them together and this and that. I was putting together that email for my contact, right after work and before this, and I'm looking, at some of our older videos, some of our first rigs, some of our first, my Scout. I'm looking at the F-150, 250. 6 scale projects, and thinking about. We were so happy to get what we were getting off the printer and then go to town on the finishing, and I still am. But like looking at what we're printing off now, I'm just like, wow. And it's so funny because when you look back, you're like, oh, okay. But at the time, you're just like so glad it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Right. But I looked at it in particular, what really brought this to mind was, so the first Scouts we did before we had the files we're working now were from a different creator. Kelly got them. He already had them. I never would have bought them because I hated him so much. And the facets were awful. There was a lot of thin, weird spots. Nothing, just weird. And Kelly, of course, started printing one. So I did too. And, fixed them, made them, finished them. There was so much to do on those Scouts to make them look that good. But now the Bezrodny files just look good already.
Yeah.
Without a bunch of bullshit. And so I'm looking at my yellow International, the big SCX6 video, because I'm sending stuff to my guy. Oh, yeah. It was faceted and stepped on the arches. The Bezrodny stuff is smooth, dude. There's no weird facets. Not only the arches, Kelly, but the doors had them. The body had them.
Oh, yeah. No, I know.
The back end had them around the back of the truck, the top, real bad. Piece of garbage. And then I'm looking at mine, and I watched the video where I kind of showed how I made it, because we tend to do that. And we've done a lot of work to these that maybe was unnecessary.
Oh, hang on. Don send me more pictures.
You're going solo, so I can get a piece of pizza.
Dude, go get a piece of pizza. That's fine. I'm gonna show off Don's work here.
Hold
on, Ryan. Before you go, look at that, bro.
Great job. Great job.
That's gonna look fantastic.
Great job.
Go get a piece of pizza.
I'll be right back.
No, you won't. Yeah, Don, it's impressive, man. Looking good. A lot of hard work right there. The door seams look fantastic. What are you using to clean up your door seams? That's cool, man. Super nice. The one thing that I did with mine, Don, was on where the turn marker lights go, turn signal marker lights. I actually took mine and sanded them off. Let me grab mine. I took and sanded them off and then put the actual marker lights on there and put bulbs in them. So I'm running the marker lights on mine. And you can buy these on Amazon. Just 1/10 scale, like trailer marker lights. Comes with the chrome bezel and everything. So yeah, but yeah, yours is looking dynamite, man. Nice job. And that version that you're doing is going to be so much stronger than what mine is. Just the way that it's put together. Round file. Gotcha. Yeah, I know when you start messing with the Bondo paste, it is super easy to fill those cracks and make them look uneven. For sure. Yeah, so we're having fun over here with learning all kinds of new 3D printed stuff. As I mentioned, and you guys have seen, we took and put some blades on the back of the Ford F-150 grill so that it locates on the kit and then snaps into place. So that way then that all fits together. Easy glue joints. So the Ford F, the blue one, that one's pretty much ready to start printing and be available too. Yeah, Don, you got some fine tuning to do yet? That's cool. But yeah, not much. It's looking really good. You gonna do another sand on that? I'm assuming you're probably gonna do another light sand on it before you start painting it. What color are you gonna paint it to? Curious. How's the pizza?
I don't know yet, bro. Leave me alone.
Nice.
Sorry, y'all.
Dude, you're making me hungry, man. I'm sitting here drinking coffee and I got rot gut. I'm like, man, I need to go eat something.
That's all I've had.
It's crazy. Is it just pepperoni?
Yep.
Dude, that's the slider pizza of a lifetime right there. That, you know what that is? That's almost as slidable as Long John Silver's, man.
Hey, how do you say bitch please without saying bitch please?
Hey, man, come on now. We don't cuss on this channel.
I guess I do today. Sorry.
Oh my gosh, man. 4 or 5 colors. All right, sweet. Yeah, he's going for the Ryan Ramsey patina. You gonna do any salt to it, or are you just gonna paint it and just lightly sand it in places?
What's nice about what he's done is that whatever he decides is going to work out. As long as he doesn't sand into the lines past what he's already done, he'll be able to do whatever he wants and it look good.
That Bondo paste is such a killer base to be able to get down into lightly. It just, I mean, it's Bondo.
I'm telling you, dude, that stuff is fantastic. And so is that. And when you do a bunch of different colors, that builds you up too.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm going to get yelled at by Ryan for showing this, but I'm going to do it anyways. If Don's not sure what color he wants to go with, one of them, Glidden makes it. It's called Peppered Pecan. That's what the roof of that Blazer is. Peppered Pecan. Yes, sir.
And on that note, I'm out.
Peppered Pecan.
Nah, man, it's delicious.
The peppered pecan is delicious. I know you're talking about the pizza. I don't need to hear it.
No, I'm talking about the paint.
Oh. Yeah, well, yeah, I went to Whole Foods to get that paint. That's been the running joke when we're out in the woods and we're talking about paint colors. Yep, that's it.
I was at Lowe's yesterday and I was so focused. I thought about paint, but I didn't get any.
I'll be honest with you, Ryan. That Glidden paint, the Glidden paint that I just showed, and this blue metal flake that I used, that came from, I think I bought it on the Amazon. This metal spec stuff from Duplicolor. This is what I used on my Project IJ body that's on my Vertex 6. And that stuff and that Glidden, it goes on and dries so quick and so nice. Can't go wrong with either one of them. It seems like the Rust-Oleum 2X is just so thick.
That's why I like it.
Yeah, but you know what though? With what we've learned with this carbon fiber stuff.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Man, a real thin, easy going and coated paint like that Glidden or that Duplicolor. Man, I don't think we'd have to do anything with primer on it. Just put a thin coat of that on there and be done.
You know what? Out of all these ones I've done, I've only used primer on a couple of them.
Yeah. I started using the Duplicolor, the primer filler. This one here. And it dries really nice, really clean, quickly, and paint over it. You really don't even have to sand it.
It's working out.
And it does a really good job at filling the print lines when we had print lines. You know?
Yeah.
When we had print lines. So it's actually, again, it's just trial and error. Trial and error. May have red, let's see, gonna have a black top, may have red doors with lettering on it. Sweet. Killer, man.
It is cool.
Awesome. Cool, man. Now I'm pretty excited about this little carbon fiber situation we got going on. You're not lying. I mean, when you showed me that top the other night or whatever the hell it was you showed me in a couple of pictures, I'm like, that does look really nice. And that's when I was over here having failed prints with the Pet G, and I'm like, man, how's he doing that, or what's going on? But now since I'm running this CF, I'm like, it's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. He's got dent sides. We're doing bump sides. 69. I think he's got square lights too. We got round lights on a 69 F250. Short bed.
Short bed. Bobtail short bed.
Come on. Sick.
Yep. Yeah, this has got this has got like one coat of that blue paint on it that I just showed, that metal flake.
Yeah.
Blue.
Looks killer.
And I mean, this one was the first one that I put together, and I'm like, I mean, it looks like crap. The print fidelity looked like crap underneath because I did it as fast as I could because I was wanting to see where I was at with, clip and mount bracket at the back.
Yeah.
And I just didn't care, but I actually enjoy running this thing. It's all right.
I want one so bad, dude. And I'll have one. And so should you.
And so should everybody. Can you print it smooth like carbon fiber? Wait, what do you mean? Oh, can you print it smooth? Like, yeah, the carbon fiber is coming out really smooth.
Yeah. I mean, there's a little tiny bit of texture to it, but it beats the lines. It beats having lines. If you're going to, first of all, they look good enough to leave alone, but if you're going to paint them, it's quite a nice start, I would say.
Well, I am going to print. So I just, like I said, ordered a couple rolls of that white glass fill, and I'm going to see what that's like you're going to. And if I like the way it prints and it comes out fairly smooth and nice, like what this CF is, then I'm going to take and buy some of the aqua color. What's wrong with you?
I'm frozen.
What?
I'm frozen.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
What?
You ever see those memes where people are acting like they're froze on the Zoom, but the ceiling fan's still moving behind them?
Oh my gosh.
That's what's happening. You know
Yeah.
why? You know why?
Why?
Because someone just asked for my mailing address. Drop the mic.
Oh, nice.
Bruh.
Jeez. Oh boy.
Huh. If you don't mind, I'm gonna answer.
Well, dude, you know what? Why don't we just jump out of here so I can get something to eat? You can answer. I'm starving and I'm tired.
Okay, let's do a 2-minute warning.
It's been a long week for me so far.
2-minute warning. We'll say goodbyes. 2-minute warning. Donald Warren, the carbon fiber we're talking about is we are experimenting with, thanks to the community and all the people that give us great information, and we're learning enough to know what questions to ask. We've been playing with Pet G, and it's fine, and we're doing that only as necessity because these kits, we want people to get quality and not worry about temperature. And so that leads us into another thing, and play with settings, all this and that. And then Pet G with carbon fiber, instead of Pet G being shiny and looking crazy and showing off all the lines, now we're printing Pet G carbon fiber, and it's coming off the printer looking like this. And again, temperature resistant, seems to be more reliable and easier to print actually than regular Pet G. And you're confined to black if you do the Pet G carbon fiber, but if you do Pet G glass fiber, there's actually colors available to you. Now, you got to have a hardened steel, at least 0.04 nozzle. 0.4, I'm sorry. 0.4, 0.06. Kelly said he's seen people even talk about 8.
Yep.
At least 0.4 to do it, and your machine's got to be able to do it. But it seems worth the results. So that's what we're talking about there. And, just in an effort to deliver even more quality product for ourselves and you guys. Folks are starting to get these kits. If you're interested in these kits, right now, it's still a week lead time. But once the Ford's up, it's going to be a 2-week lead time. We're doing our best to keep up, but even this slow trickle soft launch is enough. Him and I both really have our machines running all the time. With prototyping and production, and then as we're learning, some mistakes here or there, some fails, but get it if you want to get it. Links to the short form, the website, all the stuff's in the description. Thank you guys so much for everything. Kelly, what you got?
I have absolutely nothing other than, we're looking forward to sending some kits out to these guys and selling some things. And you guys enjoy what we've worked hard to fab up and put together, honestly, and make these things so modular and universal. So
I ordered $70 worth of boxes yesterday.
Nice. Other than that, I don't have a whole lot. I hope you guys have the rest of your week. It's great, and great weekend. And I'm tired and been a long week, and we'll see you next Wednesday.
Stay tuned. Share what you're doing on the RC3D Fab Factory Facebook group, or if you share it other places and you want us to see it, tag us. Ryan Ramsey, KKRC76. But yeah, use that RC3D Fab Factory group. My plane buddies, RC Pilots Lounge is still going strong. That thing runs itself. I created that forever ago. It's got a lot of people doing great things with the planes, man. So check that out. Hit us up if you have any questions. We know we're going to have some. And like I said, if you're on the fence, let's push you off, because it's going to really soon. It's going to be a 2-week lead. And right now it's still 1. So anyway, keep that in mind. Follow on social. The Facebook is going off. I think people are really responding to what Kelly and I are putting out and designing and making. And it's fun. So hop in the comments. Comments on those posts.
It took all of this to get to where we're at. So
to get to that.
It's a lot of work, so we're
when you see content from us, comment, say something, share it, because this is how it works, and you don't get it if you don't ask for it. So we're really trying to do something. We're going hard, man. We're going hard. I tell Kelly this all the time, to justify the amount of work we're doing. It's like, this isn't just for us, or we would have stopped a long time ago, but we want people to get quality from the get-go and not have a bunch of problems to solve. And the way these clip off and on, not only all the settings and all the things we're doing to make it nice on the fidelity, but like just how strong they are and how they come off and on and what little it takes to make it work is, I hate saying game changer, but it's a game changer.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
A little bit.
Yep.
Guys,
hey, Fred.
Fred, thank you, Fred, so much. As always, you're coming in late, but you're not $1 short. So there's at least that. Guys, we're going to go. Kelly's got to eat. We're going to chat. I got to answer an email. Blessings to you all. I know I get them, and I can't believe it. I go from how am I going to make it to, okay, thank you so much. Let me make the most out of this. So appreciate y'all so much. We'll see you on social in the meantime. And we're out of here in 5. Hanger Rats forever. We'll 3 you later. Go fab something up, will you? We'll see you next time. Bye now.
See you guys.
Boom.